Hi, it's Carl here again from selfsufficienthub.com, and today we're in the kitchen because I wanted to talk to you about apple cider vinegar, and I'm going to show you everything you need to know, and equally as importantly I'm going to try and tell you nothing that you don't need to know. So it's going to be a really quick one, which just gives you the essentials, but also gives you all the tools you need to make your own apple cider vinegar. There's only 2 ingredients you need, and that is apples and a tiny little bit of sugar if you're starting from scratch, but there's a few other tips and tricks along the way, and we'll get into that a little bit now. Behind me, what we've got is there's basically 2 stages to your apple cider vinegar making. There's the first stage when you've got your apple in the mix, and there's your second stage where you've removed your apple. You start with a container, any container will do, with water in it, and then you put some apples. Now, I've diced these up quite fine, the reason being the neck of my bottle. Now, I've chose to make it in a bottle like this for one reason, and that's because when I start the process, I fill the water up to here. It means there's far less surface area at the top here where my apples can sit above the water, because all your apples will float at the start, and any apples that are floating at the top, you need to dunk down underneath the water every day, otherwise they'll go mouldy. And that's not what you want. After a day or two, when it started fermenting nicely and you see loads and loads of bubbles, those bubbles take up some space and everything starts rising and it will overflow. So at that point, I reduced the amount of water in there ever so slightly. So my apples were still up here. This has been in here for around 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And how you start it, you just fill it up with water, put your apple in it, and then I put about a teaspoon of sugar in, and that's just to give it a kick start, to give all the bacteria and everything that really easy start in life before they start colonizing the apple and fermenting the apple. The idea at the moment is we're fermenting that apple, and this is the apple cider stage before we start vinegaring it, if you like. You can put any old apples in here. There'll be a few apples in the bowl from time to time that just don't get eaten in time. They'll be my vinegar apple. So stage 1, put your water in, put your apple in, leave it out of the sun in a cool place, and when your apple sinks, it's done and you're ready to move on to stage 2. So at stage 2, if this is your first batch, then literally all you would do is you would take the apple out. So the downside of this container now is I will have to empty all of this into another container. Then I'll have to rinse it out several times to get rid of all those little bits of apple. Then I will sieve the liquid back into this container. So having this neck has got pros and cons. Once you're into stage 2, the effort involved drops down to 0. Once you've done this, you just leave it on the side. And you'll notice stage 1 and 2, I've got, I make some homemade tea bags, and these are the empty tea bags that were never used, just ripped in half and covered over the top, just like a piece of cheesecloth with an elastic band to keep the bugs out. That's the purpose of them. But this is stage 2 now. So this has been sat for probably 3 months. And this, I know, because I've just tasted it, is perfect apple cider vinegar. It's ready to go. Now, one of the things I wanted to show you in here, and you'll probably see it better if I twiddle it a little. I don't know how well you can pick it up, but in there you will see there's almost like a jellyfish type thing in there, and that is our mother of vinegar. If you're doing this for the first time, you won't have one at this stage, just like I haven't here. I've done both of these batches as if I was starting from scratch. So I've got another mother that I've got somewhere else that I use for my rolling batches. I've done these batches specifically for this video. So here what you have is something that started life as just water and apple and has then become this, and then that mother has formed. Now, the reason that's been sat there for 3 months, one of the reasons, is because there was no mother to start with. So what I'm going to do this time is when I bottle this up into my bottles, this jar here, the liquid in here will go into this jar, and then this mother will accelerate the whole process dramatically. So what we've got now is a mother we can reuse again and again and again, and it's going to make everything quicker. So what I'll probably do, I mean, this mother's quite large, so I'll probably split it. If I was going to make another set of rolling batches, what I'd probably do is split this, leave half in there for this batch, and then I would start a new batch with the other half already. And then again, you've just got that acceleration. The key is with the timing, with any type of live food making. Everything is so dependent on your environment, and the temperature wherever you store your bottles is going to be slightly different to mine. It's going to change differently to mine throughout the seasons. The way your house is heated will be differently to mine. And all of these things have an impact on the rate at which these things happen. So there's two tests, and they're really simple, and this is something you really can't get wrong, making apple cider vinegar. It's so simple. When your apple's sunk, step one's done, and then this one is done with a taste test. So I just put a teaspoon down through the top and have a little taste, and your apple vinegar's ready when it's how you like it to taste. If you're going to use it for pickling, it's important that you get a test kit so you can test the acidity of it, because you know, if you're using it as a preservative, it's quite important that you know what you're doing there. But that's, you know, that'll be the subject of a completely different video. And here's the finished product, all bottled up, ready to go. So we use a fair amount of it here in the kitchen, but also we've got a little stall at the side of the road outside our house where we sell eggs and stuff, and we shall sell a few bottles out there. Go. Cheers. That is the essentials of apple cider vinegar making. Good luck.